Okay, so I decided I'm going to be doing my MPG loops again, but this time I'm going to be towing this trailer right here. It's about 4,000 pounds, maybe just a hair above 4,100, 4,200. But we're going to do the loops with SFT and the GDE off-road tune and see what MPG we get on the loop. I'm using my Way Safe tow hitch right now. I have a couple different options. I have a nice Gen Y hitch as well and my Anderson hitch, but I'm using the Way Safe today to make sure the tongue weight is right on and I have the optimal weight transferred. So anyway, I have my winter front on. I'm gonna see how it does. If it will stay cool, it's only 30 degrees, maybe not even 30 yet, but I have the winter front on. If it stays cool enough, I will keep it on for the whole run. I'm not going up any big hills right now. I do have an auxiliary fan on there that I can turn on that helps pull some extra air in, but I want it to be as close to summer operating temperatures as possible so we can see which tune runs cooler and what the EGTs are and everything with each tune is why I'm towing. So that's why I have the summer front on. I might not keep it on, we'll see. If temps get too crazy, then I'll take it off. But as of right now, I'm planning on leaving it on for the run. It's a small trailer and it's cold outside. So, okay, we will go get, I'm gonna get hooked up and we'll go get started. All right, I'll get backed up. You just using the camera here. Okay, I got the trailer hooked up. Kind of see it back there. I am going to head to the gas station now and see what I can do. You can see my coolant is still warming up. 136 is what it's showing for coolant temp there. So EGT is 387 at idle. All right, let's go ahead to the gas station, top off, and get this test going. Okay, I'm doing the first top off before my run. This is going to be with the SFT tune. Fill up. I'm going to wait 30 seconds. Okay, now I wait 30 seconds and I top off again. And that gives a more accurate reading, removes some of the pump inconsistencies. There'll still be some, especially with only going about 60 miles. Or so, but this should give you an idea which tune performs better towing as far as MPG goes and maybe some temps there. So and we're getting close there, another 10 seconds. Okay. Okay, let's go test her out, see how she does on the SFT loop. I got everything reset. I'm leaving the front cover on for now. We'll just see how it does. I think it'll give a pretty accurate reading on how well this tune does. Again, this is the SFT tune. We'll watch EGTs and everything else. So I'll be going up some hills soon. Not anything major on this run. It raises and lowers probably 400 or 500 feet elevation, maybe a little bit more, but it's nothing major. So right now we'll see where I get to. I'm just going to set it to cruise control and stay the speed limit the best I can, and I'll keep you updated as we go. I'll record the highest temperatures I see and all that stuff. So thanks for watching, and let me know if you have any questions below. All right, so here's a little hill right here. Let's see how the EGTs look going up this hill. So the first hill. So I don't expect anything to get too crazy with this load, but we'll see how hot it gets. So about 1149 degrees is what it looked like I saw. My oil's at 2019. Speed up to the speed limit here, 55 miles an hour. I'm just keeping it in tow haul mode, kind of just letting it do its thing. So cruise control. So 1149 I believe is the hottest we've seen on EGTs. We'll keep watching and see what we get. We're only about 5 miles into it, so sorry for the camera. I'm using a different camera today. It's my Canon M6, so I can watch my phone. But anyway, I'll check back with you guys in here in just a second, next time we have some hills. Alright, I got another hill coming up here. It's not a big hill, but it's a longer hill. So I'm going to watch EGT, see if they get any higher. I'm only at 8 miles into the trip right now, 14.4 miles per gallon. Again, cruise control, 55 miles an hour. My tires are snow tires. They're 34-inch or 275 tires. I got them set perfectly, so my speedometer is 100% accurate. Let's see, so EGT's bouncing around 1100, 1141, 1149, 1157, 1157, 1160, 1182, 1191, 1199 it looks like. So it looks like 1199 is the highest they've gotten so far. I'm going to zoom in just a hair, just so you guys can see it a little bit easier there. There we go. So now I'm going downhill. Again, this is the same loop I've done for all of the tests so far, except for it's not quite as long. There's a new gas station that they put in since I started doing these, a Maverick gas station that's a lot more convenient, a lot less people. So we don't get as many lights and unpredictability in the end and the start, because the gas station's more in a residential area versus a lot of commercial. So less lights, less people. I think it's a little bit more accurate, or at least a little bit more consistent, even though it's a couple miles less. Anyway, 14.5 went back up there. 201 on the coolant, 221 or 219 now on the oil. The oil heat exchanger is pretty inefficient, as is the intercooler. You can see the intercooler is finally cooling down, but it's more than it's gotten up 140 degrees above ambient. Right now we're sitting at 35 degrees outside. My intake temperature, as you can see, is 35.6 up there in the top right. Sorry, we're shaking all over. But my charge temp will go, I've seen 165 so far on it. So I'm planning on swapping out my intercooler with an air-to-water intercooler, and my oil cooler is going to be a much larger heat exchanger. So I maintain the heat ups with the engine in the cold mornings, so the coolant can help heat up the oil, and then I don't have to worry about the extra thermostat and stuff. I've already purchased one, but I'm gonna go ahead and sell it. Anyway, I'll keep you updated, and we'll go from there. So far, that's about as what I expected. I tow so much that I know how these tunes work really well. So 14.7 MPG, about 1200 on the exhaust gas temp so far is the highest we've seen. All right, we will keep you going. I'll update you probably when we get halfway, which is about 30 miles. So, all right, I'm speeding up to 65, which is the fastest part of this. See if you can see that. EGTs are just above 1200, 1208 is what they got to. But they'll probably stay pretty high, because this tends to be a windy part of the trip, and fuel economy generally drops here quite a bit. So staying 3,000 RPMs. It should drop hopefully here pretty soon. EGT's hovering right around 1,060, 1,050 to 1,060. Sorry if that's really hard to see. It's pretty bright outside. So anyway, I'll keep an eye on the EGTs. Oil temp's 226, coolant's 206, so we're 20 degrees difference on oil, because that heat exchanger's pretty worthless in my opinion. Anyway, intake temperature went down because I'm going faster. We're at 129 now, but also the higher RPMs will drop that as well, and it'll drop my EGTs. I'm gonna get it to shift down. There we go. Okay. got it to drop down. We're at 2300 RPM roughly. Sorry, this camera is kind of worthless right now. I don't know why it's not focusing on it. But anyway. So anyway, I'll keep you up to date. We have about 10 miles left till we turn around. I am just getting to the spot where I turn around. I'm gonna move this mask out of the way, sorry. I'm just getting to the halfway point. I did notice that from 55 to 65 miles an hour, there is about a 15 to 20% drop in fuel economy with this trailer. So yeah, it went from between 15 to 18 miles per gallon down to 11 to 12, 13 miles a gallon tops there. 1208 is the highest EGTs I've seen. So we'll see what it is. I just pull through this stop sign here and then I go flip around back over here. So we'll see how we do on the way back. I gotta wait for some cars here. Let's see. Yeah, let me pull through here. Let's see, I might utilize the church parking lot to turn around. I think I'm gonna do that. Okay, so a little bit different here. I'm gonna utilize this little park right here to turn around. So this is a nice little spot to turn around here. Makes it easy. All right, okay, let's go back up to the stop sign up here, and I'll keep an eye on the EGTs for you so you can watch those as I accelerate. So we just go to 40 miles an hour here for a little bit, and then it goes up to 55, and then up to 65 again. So all right, we'll go up to 40. Sorry, it's a little crazy there. And I'll set cruise control at 40. See my speed right there. Okay, cruise control is set at 40. Very easy acceleration there, so that didn't really make much of a difference. Oil temp went up just a little bit. It was at 217, 219, I think, and it went up to 221. So anyway, we'll keep 40, and then we'll go to 55 when we get up here. And yeah, I'll probably just update you when we get back. There is a spot we will go up some hills, so I'll probably show you the EGTs on that spot. Cold air dropped now. The charge air controller, or cold air, I can't remember, charge temp, I think is what that means. All right, so now let's accelerate up to 55 here. Yeah, still not bad there. We're at 55. We are going uphill just a little bit, so 12 miles per gallon is where we're at right now, going up this little hill. It will go up to 65 here in a minute, and I'll show you that acceleration as well. SFT does a great towing. The power is really nice. It's definitely it's smoother than GDEs when you're towing, and I'll show you that. Maybe I'll do a 0 to 60 test one of these days. But anyway, we got some guy tailgating me, going 55 right on the speed limit. He wants to go around me really bad. It doesn't change to 65 until we get up here. I'll go up to 65, and then there'll be a place for him to pass me. So, grumpy old man. Anyway, so now we're going up to 65. There we go. Yep, so that got up a lot higher there for that quick acceleration. I'll do the same thing with GDE to see how it does. I just held down my cruise control accelerate button on that. So, all right, now we're going 65. We have 65 for a little bit. I'll show you again when it goes uphill. All All right, so we're going up a small incline here. Not too bad. 55 miles an hour. EGTs definitely drop. Same with the charge air temps. Anyway, we're at 42.6 miles into the loop right now. Go ahead and zoom in here. Sorry for the sun on there, but oil staying at 222 right now. It's going up a little bit. EGTs are climbing just a hair as well. Then we slow back down for this corner. It's a pretty steep corner up here, so we'll slow back down for this corner. 30 miles an hour I think is what it recommends. I try to go down to those, or I at least coast down to the corners, and I'll do this with both tunes. But anyway, I'll update you when we get over that area over there. There's a few more hills over there. So all right, EGTs are gonna climb right now. Let's get back up to 55. Let's see how high they get right here. Not too bad. 1250 roughly. That's not bad. Just that one hard acceleration from 55 to 65 is the highest EGTs we've seen, and that went up above 1400. I'll have to check the video to see exactly how high, and that's completely fine as long as that's not sustained. You want to keep sustained EGTs 1300 or below, 1400 max. You don't want to be doing that for more than a minute or so. But anyway, hitting 1600 every now and then. I know GDE allows up to 1650 on EGTs as long as it's not sustained. The factory tune will derate about 1600 to keep those EGTs down if they are sustained. So anyway, SFT keeps all the factory safety parameters in there, so it is a little safer than GDE, but it's also from the factory, which is very safe. GDE did a lot of extensive testing, so they know what to push it to. I'm just going to keep it on while we go up this hill right here. Let's see what it goes to. Right here, I'll probably get above 1200 again right here, I would imagine. It's a decent little incline. 1249 or 1149, excuse me. It wasn't that bad actually. 1149 is as high as I got. So anyway, and this camera's slow focusing right now. Not doing too bad. Of course, I know this truck does awesome towing. I'm very familiar with it. 30,000 miles towing in the last year or so, year and a few months. So I know it really well for towing. But anyway, I'll let you know how it does when we get back. All right, so we got stuck behind this dump truck. He's going about 5 under the speed limit. So the last little bit has been about 5 under. I'll do the same thing with the GDE tune to make sure it's fair. We're at 13.7 MPG. Sorry, it's a bit dirty with the sun shining on it. 13.7 MPG. We're almost back to the gas station. So when we get back there, I will show you where it's at, and yeah, and then we'll do part 2, which is going to be the GDE run. All right, we are back here at the pump. Let's see what we get. I used about 1/8 of a tank, about half of what I used on the runs without a trailer, so probably about 4 gallons, maybe a little more, maybe 5. It's a decent amount of fuel. So we'll wait for it to click right there, and we'll wait 30 seconds. And we'll top off and see where it's at. I'm going to use my Fuelie to do the calculations for me, so I also keep track of it on my Fuelie app as well. Trailer's probably about 43 to 4,500 pounds, somewhere in there, between 4 and 4,500 pounds. All right, 30 seconds, here we go. Okay, I will hand calculate that. Alright, so odometer is 121, 144. Price was $267, I think. Yeah, $267. And the amount was 4.240, so 4240. Okay, let's save that. Let's go check out right there. Okay, if it'll focus for me. Stupid ad. Last MPG right there was 13.679, so 13.7. All right, let's go switch to GDE and see what GDE does.